Very good morning, friends. You know, we have 24 participants from different parts of the country. This is a much awaited program. For the first time, a webinar on ready to cook jackfruit is happening. I welcome all of you for this very important session, which has a greater revenue in Indian context and you know, as to start a small scale industry and also medium scale. In the next, 90 minutes, we will go like this. We will be bilingual. If anything, any points are left out, you may ask it in the last question to you, madam. You can start your presentation.
Okay, sir.
ನೀವು ಇದು ವಿಚಾರ ಅವತರಿಸಬಹುದು ಈಗ.
Okay, sir. Okay. Good morning to all. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಮಿನಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So we'll learn about tender jackfruit preparation and what is the type of packing required and what is the storage conditions required, and also first of all how to prepare tender jackfruit. So these are the things which we will be learning today. Andre tender jackfruit preparation henge ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ 3 ದಿವಸ ಅದನ್ನ ಶೆಲ್ಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ನಾವು ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತರಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. So advantages of using as a vegetable is, it is first of all in minerals, it is rich in vitamin A and C, and also it is rich in fiber. So you can see the important components we have mentioned here. So namge tender jackfruit tinnodrinda protein ginta bere minerals ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So we have magnesium, potassium, copper, manganese, vitamin A, vitamin C, riboflavin. So that means now whenever we use tender jackfruit is used along with some pulses. So pulses will add protein and other things is added by tender jackfruit. So that is equivalent to meat. So you get meat taste also from the tender jackfruit. So when you eat this tender jackfruit with all these pulses, so it is a balanced diet. And that is, it is glycemic index of this whatever we eat now, this is low because it digests slowly and it takes some time for the sugars to build up in our body. That is why it is very good for diabetes people. So it is gaining lot of momentum these days, considering this particular important point. So also number of calories that we get while we consume this particular vegetable is very minimum. So at the same time, you are getting very nutritious food. So 1 cup of tender jackfruit preparation gives you roughly 155 calories. So this is very less, but it is nutritious. So coming to tender jackfruit preparation. So tender jackfruit ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಾಯಿನ ನಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಳೆದಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. So this tender fruit of 6 to 8 weeks should be selected. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ 6 ರಿಂದ 8 ವಾರ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಈ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದು ಉದ್ದ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕಾಯಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಉದ್ದ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೆತ್ತಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಸಿಪ್ಪೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ದಿಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ 50% ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್, 50% ಅಂಡ್ ಎಬೋವ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಳೆ ಕಾಯಿಯಾಗಿ ತರಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂತ ಎಲೆ ಹಲಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಉದ್ದ ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಒಬ್ಲಾಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒಬ್ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೋರ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಕಾಯಿಗಳು ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಈ ಕಾಯಿಗಳನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ವಾಶ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ and other dirt material and also to remove any fungus and other materials. So nimginna to ensure that if you want to wash it thoroughly, use sodium hypochlorite. Okay, so idu nothing but salt like chemical. So even salt water alli kuda dip ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, so that ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಸಿಪ್ಪೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಸಿಪ್ಪೆ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So it will turn brown because of oxidation. So polyphenol oxidation enzyme ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಶ್ ವಿತ್ 6% ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು 5 ಲೀಟರ್ ದ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ಈ ತರ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೆನ್ ಕಟ್ ಇಂಟು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಟ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ದ್ರಾವಣವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, 5 ರಿಂದ 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಂದು ಬಣ್ಣಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ citric acid will react with this polyphenol oxidase enzyme. So ಆ enzyme ಜೊತೆ citric acid react ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ ಬ್ರೌನಿಂಗ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಫ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ತಿಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹುಳಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಕಾಟನ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಡ್ರೈ ಏರ್ ಡ್ರೈ. Switch on your fan and allow it to air dry. So once it is air dried, then you can pack it. So preservative is your citric acid itself here. So ಬೇರೆ ಏನು preservatives ಬೇಡ. So then pack ಮಾಡಿ. So required either 250 grams, 500 grams or 1 kilo packs. Or if you are having 5 kg packs demand for hotels, you can pack 5 kgs and then you can send it immediately to the customer, or you can store it in the normal refrigeration or outside also if you don't have so much refrigeration space. ಸೊ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಕೂಡ 3 ದಿವಸ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಇಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ದ ಡೆಮೋ ಆನ್ ಮಿನಿಮಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ಫ್ರೂಟ್. So these some treatments we have tried at the university level. What are the different treatments that we can do for tender jackfruit to minimize browning and to extend the shelf life? So this is about the temperature and other chemical treatments. And this is about the use of polyethylene and polypropylene bags. Polypropylene bag covers are best or polyethylene bags are best. So these experiments we did. And also we have done with the temperature. 28 ರಿಂದ 30 degrees centigrade store ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ what is the shelf life? And refrigerated temperature 8 to 10 degrees, what is the shelf life? Cold storage 2 to 4 degrees, what is the shelf life? So we have studied for 4 weeks. We prepared this product, kept for 4 weeks and we have studied. So ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು treatment 7 best. This gives the best appearance. There is no browning like other treatments. So treatment 7 is the best. So here in treatment 7, so we have done hot water blanching for 5 minutes, 50 to 55 degrees centigrade, 0.5% KMS. So this has given best. So now here, illi now ee particular idralli we are showing without KMS. KMS use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರನೆ ನಾವು ಡೆಮೋ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. So also one more thing we have to tell here is either you can use hot water blanching or citric acid treatment. Citric acid treatment gives the same result like what you are seeing here. So we are avoiding blanching because blanching requires a lot of sophistication and the technique should be followed very correctly. So these are the problems with blanching. So in addition to that, you need all the vessels, stove, all these things. So to avoid that, we can use only citric acid treatment. So also packing material. So we have used polypropylene and polyethylene covers. So we have checked with different ventilations and without ventilation vacuum packing. So with all these things, you can see that in all covers, wherever we have given ventilation, after 2 days, there was browning in all this. See first day, this is after 2 days. This is first day after 2 days. So with all these things, what we found was vacuum packing is better. So vacuum packing, even after 10 days, see the quality of the vacuum packed material. So vacuum pack, if you have vacuum pack facility, that is best to store tender jackfruit for even 10 days. So what we came to know is that you can use polyethylene covers or polypropylene covers, okay, for packing tender jackfruit. And if you want to store for 2 weeks, you can go for refrigeration, 5 to 6 degrees centigrade temperature. And if you keep at 3 to 4 degrees centigrade, the product will remain firm and white color for 3 weeks. And room temperature, if you store, it will store only for 2 to 3 days. And also you can provide ventilation of 0.05% for room temperature. But many times this also enhances the browning. You can also go for vacuum packing, that has given good results. So in addition to that, we have also tried experiments with 4% lactic acid and 8% lactic acid, 4% salt and 10% salt. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾವು ಗುಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಗುಜ್ಜೆ ತೊಳೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಲ್ತಿರೋ ತೊಳೆಯನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ಎಳೆ ಗುಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 8% ಸಾಲ್ಟ್, 10% ಸಾಲ್ಟ್, 8 grams per liter, ಇದು 10 grams per liter. ಸೊ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ 4 grams per liter, 8 grams per liter. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ಸಿ 3 months. This whatever we have prepared in the bottles, no, this product was stored for 3 months under room temperature. It was excellent and there was no microbial contamination or there was no fermentation. So all these things were good. So looking at the taste and texture, we finalized 4% lactic acid and 10% salt are better. So these are the results. So ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡೋದಿದ್ರೆ salt preservation 10% ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, 10 grams per liter. ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ 4% ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So with all this, finally we can tell that so this tender jackfruit can be prepared minimally with for shelf life of 3 to 4 days with 6% citric acid and polypropylene, polyethylene covers and vacuum packing. This is the gist. So vacuum packing is much better. So this tender jackfruit, just to give you an idea, so this tender jackfruit can be canned or brined. Andre canning ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, preservation, brining ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ preservation ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಫ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಫ್ಯೂ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ, ಪಂಜಾಬ್, ಹರಿಯಾಣ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂಡ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಮಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ಬೈ. ಸೊ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೂಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರೆಶ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಕ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೇ. ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಕಾಯಿ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀರೋ ಅವತ್ತೇನೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನ 2-3 ದಿವಸ ಒಣಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Then stainless steel knife and vessel should be used. So when you are preparing tender jackfruit, always use stainless steel knives and steel vessels, because if it comes in aluminum, iron avella use ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ browning ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Air drying before packing is compulsory. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, because that enhances the fungal attack. Then vacuum packing avoids further browning. So if you have small vacuum packing machine, that is very good. And it avoids browning, it avoids contamination, and also it keeps the product shelf life higher. Then salt and lactic acid preservation helps to store excess production for off season. So salt to lactic acid preservation ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೀಸನ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಸನ್. Okay, so these are some of the do's and don'ts, and so these are the companies which are already in the market. So these are the companies which are already doing this tender jackfruit business. Chaitra Pallavi, first product from Dapoli, Maharashtra, Autocarpus Private Limited, this is by Subhash at Kannur, Kerala. Then Anna Food Private Limited, again Kerala. Seedling Global Trade Solutions, Kerala. So all these things are already, all these companies are already into commercial production. So it is in the market. So people have a lot of demand for this product, and many people can have entrepreneurship in this particular product. So this type of trees you should select where the production is more. See the oblong nature of the fruits in this particular picture and see the yield. Okay, so high yielding oblong fruits and season and off season. If it is twice bearing, that is very, very good. So this is all about our tender jackfruit preparation protocol in brief. So now I'll request Shripad Ray sir to continue.
Thank you, Dr. Shyamalama. Dr. Shyamalama has been, with jackfruit. Her, stint with jackfruit, dates back to a decade. She's our, dedicated jack scientist from UAE. And there was a project from DBT for which she has traveled much and imparted knowledge. And she has always, willing to help people and entrepreneurs and have been trying. One thing I would say is that in whole of India, both these products, what she have described, the ready to cook tender jackfruit and brined one has not been seriously taken off till today, unfortunately. And, in Sri Lanka, there is about 5,000 people are eking out their livelihood by what they call as fresh cut jackfruit, that is minimally processed jackfruit, out of which tender jackfruit is a big chunk. It makes a big chunk. Today, with the growing interest in this superfood and especially vegan and other movements, there is a tremendous potential to do this. And also brining. Brining is a very simple technology, low tech, low investment, and can be done in rural areas, even without electricity and all that. So we have to concentrate on this. We have to study more. We are just in the beginning leg. I'm very much thankful to Dr. Shyamalama for giving a wonderful presentation. And ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇದೆರಡು ಅವರು ವಿವರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಶ್ಯಾಮಲಮ್ಮ ಅವರು. ಕಳೆದ ಒಂದು ದಶಕದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಹಲಸಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಎರಡೂ ಉದ್ಯಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಅವಕಾಶವಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಈವರೆಗೆ ಯಾರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಲೋ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೋ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರೀಕೃತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ನಡಿಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಮಾತುಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾನು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಇದೊಂದು ಡೆಮೋ ಪ್ರಾತ್ಯಕ್ಷಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾತ್ಯಕ್ಷಿಕೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಬ್ರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಈ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನಾವಧಿಯನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಟು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಡೆಮೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೋ ಅಸ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ ದಿಸ್. ಓವರ್ ಟು ದಿಲೀಪ್.
Yes sir, we'll go to video.
Yeah. So make it as a minimally processed jackfruit at a tender stage. As said by ma'am, we should select the oblong fruit rather than the spherical one. Plus, when we cut it and when we chop into slices, the wastage will be more than the spherical fruit. So hence we have to select the oblong fruits, which actually look like this. So this is of almost 6 to 8 weeks. ಒಂದು 6 ರಿಂದ 8 ವಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ರಿಂದ 1.5 ತಿಂಗಳು ಇರೋ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಕಾಯಿ ಹಲಸಿನಕಾಯಿ 6 ರಿಂದ 8 ವಾರಗಳಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಹಲಸಿನಕಾಯಿನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ತರ ಈ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರೋಷ್ಟು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಯೂಶುವಲಿ 1 ರಿಂದ 1.5 kg ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Excuse me, little bit of English would be nice. You can mix little bit English and tell please.
Yeah, sure. We'll speak in English. So okay, after selecting, so we have to take one steel knife, which should be very sharp, because the spines, I mean the pericarp of the fruit will be very much hard to cut. Hence you have to select a strong steel knife, and we have to put some oil in that. So like this, we have to smear some oil and first we have to chop off the edges. and later it is made to, I mean, a small cylindrical slices can be made like this. This is only for the home scale purpose, because when it is made in the large quantity, a machine would be required. So like this, it has to be made, and once it's done, it will look like this. So like this, slices has to be made. So ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಚ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ತುಂಡುಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಈ ತರ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರುವಂತ ತುಂಡುಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದಾದ ನಂತರ ಇದೇನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಸಿಪ್ಪೆಯನ್ನ ಈ ತರ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಪೆರಿಕಾರ್ಪ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. So when it is done, it will actually look like this. So ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅರ್ಧ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪೆರಿಕಾರ್ಪ್ ಕೂಡ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಇದೇನಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಸ್ಲೈಸಸ್ ಬಿಳೆಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಎಡಿಬಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಪದಾರ್ಥ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೇನಿದೆ ದಿಂಡು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್, ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಬೇಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So you have to remove this central core portion also. So you have to remove that. So like this, if you made the small slices again, and we have to remove the core also. So this portion is discarded. So again, after discarding the core and the pericarp, so the edible mesocarp portion will be obtained like this, and we have to make it in the convenient slices of the convenient sizes. Usually slices of around 1.5 to 2 centimeter cube would be enough. And after that, after making the slices, it will almost look like this with a tinge of browning, as said by ma'am. Due to the action of polyphenol oxidase, browning takes place. So to neutralize the browning, we have to treat the citric acid for this. So this is the citric acid, which will be available in the powder form. This is actually lab grade, but we have to use the food grade citric acid, which is available in the market and also in online. So it will be in the amorphous, that is powder form. So the concentration is for about 6 gram per liter. ಒಂದು 6 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಸಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನ ನಾವು 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಂಡು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆರೆಸಿ, ಈ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಿಳ್ಳೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ಬೇಕು. So like this, see, you can see that the intensity of browning is gradually reduced here. So this is the browning, and after treating with the citric acid, so the slices have become de-browned actually, so whiten. So after that, we have to, after 3 to 5 minutes, so we have to discard the water, and also we have to air dry it, as said by ma'am. We have to pour on it on a cloth which is so after that, so after this, we have to take it out, and we have to put it on a tray or on a cloth which has to absorb the water.
Okay. But what I
Even you can
noticed,
keep up to 10 minutes also, no problem.
but what I noticed is, might be my solution in concentration was more thicker. Might be. I used
How much you used?
10 grams, 10%.
So 10 grams,
Because of that,
you would have got
the taste is become more sour when we cook it. It has become sour, and even it took more time to get cooked.
yeah, natural. It is acid, no? It will inactivate even the tissues also.
Okay.
We will take it up later. Is there any 1 or 2 questions we can take? Then we will go to the next program.
Hello, sir. May I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
In large scale production, can we use any machine to cut the outer portion of the jackfruit instead of knife? Is there any machine available in the market?
Yes, says actually in Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, they have developed one mission, but it has to be fine-tuned, and also some missions are available in the market. So you can find out those missions. It is very much required. Use of mission is very much required for large scale production. So it will be easy, but we need to get a very good mission. That is the gist of this important thing.
And also, you know, some people are using this wood planer, which comes like a small iron box. That also is not fully, you know, suitable. You know, we have to do some R&D. It's a good question. There's one area which has to be, you know, a lot of work has to be done. That's a must. Let us ask our friends who have been doing it commercially whether they are using any machines or not.
Yes.
Shall we go to the next program? Any questions remaining? We can take it up later.
Okay.
Yeah. Now it is over to Naveen. Naveen has been, you know, his first venture, pseudostem dicing. He is a ex-technocrat. You know, he has bid goodbye to, you know, the software line, and he comes from a farmer's family from Sagar and has been zealously studying. And now, as a diversification, he has taken up this ready-to-cook jackfruit, and he is learning. At the same time, he has learned many things. He has, in a small way, started. Let us hear from Naveen. Over to Naveen.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Make me as a presenter, madam. Dilip, make me as a presenter so that I can share my screen.
Yeah.
Also, sir, please ask them to mute everybody, sir. Mute all.
Yeah.
Options.
Yeah. Please, all of us mute so that you can hear clearly about our presentation, and we'll have a question answer at the end of the session.
Sir, Naveen, sir, I have made multiple, the participants can share the screen. You can share the
Okay. Yeah. I hope everyone can see my screen. Thank you, US team and Patri sir, for inviting me to talk on this. Good morning, everyone. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. I am Naveen. I am a founder of NGV Natural Industry, a ready-to-cook traditional food. That is a functional food processing company I have started. It is a startup company in Bangalore, based out of Bangalore. One matter, like before starting the presentation, India is a ready-to-cook market. I will tell you reason, because I think some of you, at least you know about like America, right? So there are several states are there, but most of the states food taste is the same. But in India is not like that. India, every region, every religion, every state, it has got a same kind of recipes we are making with a different taste. So we need to have a ready-to-cook product. It is not a ready-to-eat market. That is the reason we have ventured into the ready-to-cook segment, and this is the second product after the banana stem. We started the ready-to-cook tender jackfruit. So what are the things? I think Shamla madam has clearly demonstrated, and we are doing the same methodology. We are following the same methodology in the large scale. So we are not using any machineries. To answer, some of them asked about the question about the machineries. We are not using any machineries. We are using manual cutting methodology or the skin outing methodology, and it is more efficient. That's what we feel. But to increase the volume, to scale up the volume, probably you would require some kind of machines, and I am working with some of the experts in Tamil Nadu as well as in Karnataka. I hope we can come up with some kind of machinery for skinning out and the dicing and slicing part. So to start with venture, right? For example, these are all my experience, what I have done from several months. Please mute if you are not talking. Okay, so my experience I am sharing with you. First one, basic work what you have to do is a raw materials procurement. Raw materials is a very important here. So
Naveen,
raw material procurement, you have to visit the field. There is no alternative. It is not possible to do it on the Google, or it is not possible to do it just talking to the friends over the phone. So we have to talk to the farmers. We have to visit, for example, I have visited several areas in Karnataka, like the Tumkur region or the Dodballapur region, Tubgere or Cheluru, as well as some of the region in Mysore, and discussed with the farmers and availability of the raw material. That is the tender jackfruit. Because every region, its availability is a different time frame. For example, currently we are getting it from Tumkur region. Probably next month onwards, we will get it from the Malnad region. That is the Shumagga, Sagar, that region we are planning to get it. So that is a very important aspect. Once if you finalize where exactly you are getting the raw materials, Then you plan for the other activities. It could be a market analysis or the sales strategy. So ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಹಲಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ. So there is nothing. Madam has explained clearly, like what is the maturity of the fruits. You have to select it. So that particular maturity is required, and based on your experience only, trial and error method, you can identify. For example, now I can identify which fruit is good and which fruit will actually survive, give a longer shelf life of the product. So that one you need to experience by procuring the various type of tender jackfruit. ಬೇರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ನ ಹಲಸುಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ್ದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೌ ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟೂ ಗ್ರೀನಿಶ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟೂ ಟೆಂಡರ್, what will be the problem? I can analyze that by experience itself. Second, once if you finalize these things, and market analysis is very important. See, for example, we are catering to the three segments. One is a retail, second is a Horeca. Horeca is a hotel, restaurant, cafeteria. Third is the online segment. Reason is, don't depend on only one segment. ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಎರ್ನಾಕುಲಂ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು 100 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, these three segments is possible. I will tell you. For example, there will be a shop in your village. You can sell your product to the retail shop so that people will know is tender jackfruit ready to cook is available in this shop. Or for example, once in a week you can place your product in that shop, and as this processing this product is very difficult, people will surely come and buy your product. And second is Horeca segment. Same example, if you take for example a small village, there will be a school, there will be a college, or nearby college will be there. Talk to the canteen and you can sell this product to them as well. Third one is online. That's what we are doing. Our most of our 90% of the production is going online. As we are in Bangalore, that is the most acceptable way. Like it could be Amazon or Big Basket. They are all taking our products. So ee moor segment na focus madidre, you can solve lot of problems. The reason is, like for example, when you get a raw material from the farmers, some of the fruits, for example, it will not give a longer shelf life. Those type of things immediately it should get consumed. In those scenarios, Horeca is the best. Hotel and restaurant is the best segment. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, once if you cut it, within a 12 hours it will go to the kitchen as well as consumers. And in the retail segment is not like that, right? You need to wait for a longer time. That is the reason, if your fruit is very good, if it gives a longer shelf life like 5 days, 7 days, then you go for the retail. And also some kind of refrigeration would require in the retail segment. That is the reason you identify how much fruit or how much you can sell through the retail, and what type of fruits you can select for the retail and the Horeca as well. Again, online is a pre-order based. That is also very easy. For example, customers is placing the order today, tomorrow it will get delivered to their home, like Amazon or Big Basket, what they are doing it, right? So this is also one more segment you need to focus. If you are in urban area, if it's in a rural area, then probably you need to have a call or the pre-order from the consumers. And next is a sales strategy. Pricing and packaging is very important, because pricing, it depends on which segment, which area, where you exactly you are selling. If it is a Horeca, they are looking for the volume, because you will not get much margin in the hotel segment, but volume wise we will get it. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನನಗೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೆ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಪಲ್ಯ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್, ಸಬ್ಜಿ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್, ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಎ ಸಮ್ ಬಿಗ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರೈಸಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ Horeca segment. Online, it is a premium segment. You can increase the price, so your profit margin will increase in the online. So, and retail segment, again, you have to share the profit with the seller as well. So based on these three factors, you can select a different pricing for the online, Horeca as well as retail segments. Similarly, packaging also it is different. For the retail packaging, what we are doing is a different way, and it is again same as Shyamala madam said, we are using a polythene or some kind of box, we are using it. And Horeca segment, it is a wholesale, like 5 kg, 10 kg, 25 kg packaging we are using. Online, again, they are looking for some kind of premium packaging. So these three factors you need to select, and pricing you have to decide, and packaging also you have to decide. So having said that, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ, ಅದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬಹುದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ what even I have done is start with a smaller number, smaller quantity. For example, 5 kg, 10 kg, like that you start, so that you will know the what exactly the problem. It could be a browning, or it could be a shelf life issues, or it could be a selection of the fruit issue itself. So you can solve all these issues by starting with a small itself. Later, once if you fix about all these factors, raw material as well as the shelf life increase, you can increase the volume easily to 50 kg or 100 kg per day. Okay. And the next one is a quality issues. Initially, we were getting some problem with the quality issues because our fruit selection was not good. But now we have fixed that problem. Fruit selection is good, and even we have educated the farmers. Whatever the feedback we are getting from the market, immediately we are giving to the farmers. So farmers hate the way. Yesterday, whatever you have sent, that type of fruit is not good, or this type of fruit is good or not, like that we are giving education. So that next time, next batch, while they're sending, obviously they will try to avoid if it is not good for the ready to cook jackfruit. And customer acquisition. So obviously, as madam mentioned, right, a lot of people, like for example, if you take in Bangalore area itself, there is some of the area like Malleshwaram, Jayanagar area, consumption is very high because of the religion or the region where they come up. For example, Malleshwaram area, a lot of people and lot of shops are selling the tender jackfruit, not the ready to cook one. So there actually sales is very high. And similarly, hotel also. Most of the hotel people in Bangalore, they are aware of the benefits of the jackfruit and how to use it as well. So you need to select those type of customers as well. And if you go outside the state, obviously South India, it's a very popular. Goa, even Maharashtra as well, it's very popular, and the northeastern states. But initially, try to focus on the small region itself where you are. For example, if you are in a village, just focus around 5 to 10 kilometers of the village to sell your product. That's what I have done. For example, I am in the western part of Bangalore. First, I started selling to some of the shops in western part of the Bangalore. But online, it is a different. Online, it goes everywhere in Bangalore itself. So easy to distribution as well. Because distribution tumba kasta ide. It is not easy because it is a perishable product. And some kind of whatever we are developing, it is a 6 to 8 degree refrigeration is required to increase the shelf life 5 to 7 days. That is the reason we have selected the particular shop which they have a refrigeration facility as well. Again, the ella vegetable shops nallu refrigeration irodilla. Some of the marts or some of the malls, they will have a refrigeration facility. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ customer acquisition ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, customer means it is a B2B customer, what I am talking is, and the distribution as well. That is also very important aspect. So ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ product na just I will show you, this is the product. I have not put the label. I hope everyone can see this. And just I will open it. Reason I have not put the label is so that you can easily see. See, this is the product. This is morning production ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಈ size ಅಲ್ಲಿ cut ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. So same methodology, whatever madam has explained, we have followed that. Only thing is, while drying it out, we are using the vegetable dehydrator because I have got that facility in my factory. Dehydrator is there. I'm using that and hydrating the complete, taking out the complete moisture itself. Probably 10 to 15 seconds I am hydrating this. So then we are packaging it as a 250 grams pack. This is a 250 grams pack. This is for the online. We are not doing the same packaging for the retail or anything. This is only for the online because customers are asking for, or the B2B sellers. It is like Amazon or the Big Basket. They are asking this type of packaging. I'm using this packaging. Okay. So, and hotel again, as I said, it is a 5 kg, 10 kg. It's a volume packing. We are doing it. And then what exactly activities we are doing? How we are reaching out is a digital marketing. That is a very important. If you are in a village or if you are in a city, because even village also everybody has got a WhatsApp access, and ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. If you are in a urban area, reaching out the customer through Facebook and or other channels is very important. And field marketing is important for the some of the Horeca segment, that is the hotel restaurant segment. And more than that, I have collaborated with lot of companies who is already doing the vegetable business. Because they're selling the vegetables, I'm adding one more product into their basket. That is the reason for me it was easy to sell the product, reach out to the large number of customers. And as I said,
in the path of doing your research on it, no? I didn't giving my own contribution for the field or something. Whatever we are doing is kind of incremental solutions, but we are not coming up with a solution, our own solution for the entire problem. Okay, so what I felt is that
Sorry, somebody was talking. Okay, thank you. I think they have muted now. So where exactly we can sell these? I have identified these type of, because I have done a lot of homework on this before starting it. Almost like 2 months, I was talking to the Patresa and a lot of experts, and I have done a lot of homework before starting this business. There are popular restaurants I have contacted. Organic chains, it will go very well because all these jackfruit products are organic. There is no question about that. Institution selling, especially large institutions like a engineering college, or it could be software companies, they're actually our consumers. And online sales and hunger surveys, basically midday meals program, and or some of the temples, they're serving a large number of meals. You can talk to them. That is the reason, as I said, it is not like that tender jackfruit market is there in only urban area. It is there everywhere, but you need to focus, you need to do the little bit homework and talk to the people and start with a small quantity. And I'm sure everyone will succeed on this business, because this is the one product which needs a lot of attention, like to make it as a ready to cook product. Okay, having said that, probably this is a small presentation I have done, and I prepared it. And just it's almost like 1 month back we have started, and it's going very well. Requirement is huge, but as we were doing it manually, like 2 laborers, they're working, like for example, per hour they're cutting 10 kg, that's all, 10 to 15 kg. So if you want to increase, you have to increase the number of labors. And second part is raw material. That is also we need to find out. That is the reason we are not increasing suddenly, like to the 200 kg, 300 kg and all. Weekly or monthly, we are planning to increase. Mostly this season, it will be a pilot project. Probably we are planning to increase till the 200 to 300 kg per day. We will not go beyond that. But market requirement is more than that. Even just I'm talking about Bangalore, I'm not talking about the other part of the India. So I hope everyone can, like whoever participated in this program, right, webinar, everyone can start with a small unit or the small scale. And next season, I'm sure there will be a multiple ready to cook companies in India. Okay, thank you everyone for listening to my presentation. Thank you, UAS, as well as the Patresa.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Oh, thank you, Naveen, for a wonderful presentation. ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಹೊಳಹುಗಳಿದ್ದವು, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೊರಕಾಸ್ಟು ಅದು ಒಂದು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ವಿಷಯ. And the second thing I like is you have done a very good home. This is very ಮೂರನೇದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗಿರಾಕಿಗಳು ಇರಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ 5 to 10 kilometer radius. Very you have given so much of insight and inspiration. Thank you so much. Can I move to Shyam now? Shyam from Kochi, who has started this. He, unlike Naveen, he has not he's making in a very small way, and he has limited to his own production of jackfruit. And as and when it is available, he is doing it, and slowly he will scale it up. But what the difference? One interesting point to note about Shyam is that Shyam, whatever he is doing very seriously and with a lot of interest. And I'm very happy to say that this is the first serious attempt of ready to cook being done in Kerala. ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅಡುಗೆಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಗುಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೊತ್ತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾಯರ್ ಅವರು. ಒಬ್ರು ಕೃಷಿಕರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಶ್ಯಾಮ್.
Thank you, Srivadreji, for giving this precious opportunity to share my experience with our fellow jackfruit enthusiasts. I'm Shyam Nair from Kochi, basically a farmer. I have a small plantation of about 200 jack trees. It is 2.5 years old now, and most of them has started bearing fruits. And when the trees have started bearing fruits, we had that problem how to sell it, because matured jackfruits has less buyers here, because people hesitate to process and cook it at their households. So we thought of different various means. And my wife, Srimati Jayasri, she's an MBA, and she put forward this idea of packing this packing it in ready-to-cook form. So we started the experiment, and it was in the beginning there were some problems. There was resistance from the market. Being a new product, people were reluctant to buy. But slowly, the things changed. Now we are using the products from our own farm. The fruits are harvested in the evening. We cut and process it, and they pack it in the night, and every morning it reaches the supermarkets. In the beginning, people were reluctant to buy because they were not accustomed to, or they were not acquainted with such a product. There were returns, 100% returns. Later it changed to 50% returns, and after a week it decreased to 25%, and after about 10 days the returns completely stopped. And then say after a month, people began to inquire when it is coming to the market, to the supermarket. Now we are enjoying very good demand. This 40 to 50 days old tender fruits are harvested. Those are harvested in the evening. Those are cut and processed in the night, and every morning it reaches the supermarkets. Those are packed, diced, and packed in food grade plastic trays, and we are using the cling film to cover the packets. I can show you the packet. This is the packet. In the beginning, of course, there were returns. These shopkeepers used to return unsold materials, and now it has stopped. We are giving only saleable quantity to each supermarkets, and the people, of course, buy them completely. And the shopkeepers are also happy now. Now people are inquiring when it comes to the market.
How much quantity you are supplying per day, sir?
That is around 10 to 12 kg now.
Okay, and your product looks very white. Even Naveen sir product also. So do you have any extra protocol to make it so much white?
Actually, immediately after cutting, in the next minute itself, we put it in a solution of 1%. 2% salt and 1% citric acid for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Later, it is drained and packed. There is no time lag between cutting and immersing in the solution.
So whole fruit, are you treating the whole fruit after removing the skin?
No, after cutting. After cutting, it is immediately immersed. Then it is sliced. Again, it is put in the solution.
How much time you will immerse in the solution?
For about 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, okay. What about
it is
Naveen
drained
sir?
And packed then.
Naveen?
Naveen sir, are you doing any extra treatment?
No, madam. See, what we are doing is the same methodology what you are using, the citric acid powder, but we are while skinning out immediately within a second we are dipping it. While slicing again we are dipping it. Like that, we should not expose to air for a longer time. Every time, for example, Dilip or cut ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು wait ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, we should not wait. Immediately it has to dip it. While dicing, slicing, every time it has to dip. So first we are skinning out. Immediately after, if you remove the one side skin, we are dipping it. Again, we are removing the other side skin. So like that,
Sir,
dipping the solution is very important, because when it exposes more time to the air, then it will become oxidized. It will get oxidized, man.
Sir, are you also using salt and citric acid combination?
Exactly, same method, same combination I am using, whatever you have explained. But exposed to air is a lesser time, so that is the reason we have a like a 3 drums, steel drums will be there. Immediately we are dipping it in every stage.
Hello.
So,
Sir, air dry. Sir, air dry ಮಾಡೋಗೆ browning ಆಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, once if you dipped it, sir, ಶಿವಣ್ಣ sir, ಡಿಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಡಿಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. So that is the reason machinery is very important. I think we need to focus, as Patrice sir said, we need to come up with some kind of manually. Anyway, it will get delayed for 5-6 seconds. If machinery, then it will go to the within a second. It will go to like what we are doing it for banana stem, right? Within a fraction of 1 second, it is going to the water. But you manually, if we do it again, it is taking 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Sometimes it is getting browned because of the workers. They are dipping it after a minute also.
ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಮೆಷಿನರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲಿನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕಮ್ ಅಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಮಷಿನರಿ ವಿತ್ ಬೈ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Sir, where is your unit, sir? Shyam, over to Shyam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You continue, sir. You finished, then we will go to the question, sir.
So this is the process involved, and it is packed and it is taken to the market. Normally, the shelf life is 2 days without refrigeration. The third day, if it is not kept under refrigeration, naturally it gets damaged. Under refrigeration, it remains for 5 to 6 days. That's what my experience is.
Is it over, Shyam?
No, Shyam sir is talking, sir.
Okay. Some problem, technical problem.
Yeah, from I think it's clear for others. So Shyam sir, you can go ahead, sir. You can continue this presentation.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we are hearing.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So there is no other processing involved. Immediately after packing, it goes to the market, and shelf life in normal temperature, it is 2 days. And for packing, we are using food grade plastic material and cling film. So using cling film, it is packed airtight. Under refrigeration, the shelf life is 5 to 6 days.
Can you show us the packet, your packet?
Yeah,
Can you
sure.
show us?
Yeah, sure.
Show it from backside, sir. Shyam, you turn it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
What would be the cost of this packaging?
This tray costs about 3 rupees. And this cling film is very inexpensive. A roll costs about 100 meters roll cost about 110 rupees or so. That's all.
What's the material of the film? Is it polyethylene or something else?
That is a polypropylene cling film.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You have
some
put the pieces in the box, then you have rolled the cling film, isn't it?
Yeah. That's by experience we can speed it up. Some expertise is required for packing. By experience we'll acquire it. That's all. Okay.
Is it
How
over,
much you
Shyam?
charge per box?
That is we are selling it 40 rupees per box. That is 250 grams.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you
shall we move?
use any machine to cut? Sir, do you use any
No.
machine to cut?
No machine is used there. all are manually done. Steel knives are used for removing the rind as well as the for cutting.
My dear friends,
where is your unit, sir, in Kerala?
Sir,
Pardon?
The salt and citric acid, you are dipping separately, or both are mixed into one solution?
Mixed. Both the solutions are mixed. That is 2% salt and 1% citric acid.
Both you are mixing into one solution and you are dipping it.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, friends, you know,
It's
now
for
it's
1 kg.
You have finished, Shyam?
Yeah, if there is any questions, if there is no questions, it's all.
So
Yeah,
how much quantity you are dipping, sir, in that combination? That 2%
that have come already. Any relevant
It's
question?
for 1 kg.
It out. Then we will go to the
No, we are preparing about say a 5-liter solution, and we are dipping it. For 5 liters, we are using 50 grams citric acid and 100 grams salt.
How much quantity you are mixing, sir? That is
100
the
grams
fruits.
salt and 50 grams citric acid for 5 liters of water solution.
So, quantity of the tender fruit, sir.
Pardon?
Quantity of the tender fruit. For how much quantity of the tender fruit
Sir, you can tell per kg, sir.
This 5-liter solution you can use for say 5 kg. 5 kg fruits can be immersed in it.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you. Tell me, please.
Shyam has started, you know, when we started, you know, he said one interesting thing. You know, initially, all the packets came back and then it got reduced into 50% rejection and then now no rejection. Shyam was very concerned. He was very determined. This is one aspect we should understand. And, you know, like Naveen has done a good homework. Shyam has learned after, you know, but still he has not lost hopes. He was optimistic. This is one lesson each one of us should understand. And you know that how very, very small things also matter. Now, one thing I would like to question, including Madam Shyamalama, is that, you know, in your method, what you suggested, you put into citric acid after it becomes browning. Whereas these two gentlemen haven't allowed it to browning, they have immediately put it. Does it make much difference? Is there some lesson to be learned about?
Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. As they told, then also I can see the product what they have prepared. So maybe we have to practice, and as the skill is also required, we have to dip it immediately, and we will try again with citric acid salt combination and also the dipping time.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
We will try standardize that and we'll get back to you people, sir.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. See, all of us are learners. It is okay. We learn from each other, and it is good that we share information. Let us not make it a secret. That is one way we can go. Like Naveen said, you know, I'm very happy that Naveen said, you know, let this ready to cook industry come in any part of this one. It is a decentralized. There is a lot of scope to scaling up. Shyam can't cater to whole of Kochi. Naveen can't cater to whole of Bangalore. Bangalore's demand will be huge. So there is opportunity, but we should learn from each other. Over to questions, sir. Tell your name, please, first, and question to whom, please.
Hello.
I will take the initiative, sir. My name is Dr. Srinivas from Odisha, and my question is to Naveen sir first. He said that the quality of fruit to be selected for raw jackfruit is very much critical. He is giving the feedback to the farmer, and he is getting a good quality fruit. So can he give some indications what type of fruits has to be used? And second question to Naveen is again, what concentration of citric acid he is using? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Srinivasan, thank you for your question. To answer to the first part of the question, way we are selecting the fruit is usually from the 1 kg 800 gram to 2 kg 200 gram. That range we are selecting. And maturity also, it will be probably, I think, 8 weeks of the maturity of that fruit actually. So from the outer skin itself, we can recognize actually this fruit is good or not. That is the way, because some of the fruits looks very small, but it is already matured and it will turn into the ripened fruit within a week itself. So we should not select that type of thing. And it is very small, right? For example, if you see in the lot of vegetable vendors, they're selling 600 grams to 800 grams small fruits. That is not used for that is only useful for the household purpose, not for the commercial purpose. So usually we have to select the what is the weight of the fruits actually. That is also very important. And variety, I am not aware because there are a lot of varieties are there, right? My expertise on the variety is a little less. So I need to learn that part as well. What variety is good? Or which variety of the fruit will go better for the ready to cook jackfruit. But currently my selection is based on the outer skin and the weight of the product, weight of the raw material. That is only I am doing it. And to answer to the second part, what exactly citric acid concentration, right? We are processing at a time like almost like a 15 kgs. That is a 15 kg drums, steel drums. In that we are putting almost like a 20-25 liters of water, and the percentage of the citric acid and the salt, that is almost same as Shyam Nair said. And sometimes we are reusing the same water. Like for example, once if we process the 15 kgs, then again we'll reuse the same water. We are not putting the same like a citric acid or the salt into the water. We'll reuse it probably like up to 40 kgs. We can use the same water itself. There is no need to worry about the browning or anything. But browning happens, even it happened for us as well initially. Reason is some of the fruits were not good. Second is our workers, laborers, they are taking a lot of time to dip it. That was the major issue. Now they also learned it because they improved their skill set. They are also no need to tell them to dip it immediately. They will dip it within a fraction of a second. And every time, for example, while skinning out one part, if they skin out, immediately they will dip it. Second part, they will dip it. So it is very easy to handle after like a month of effort. They also learned it, sir. But selection of fruit, I think I need to learn what exactly variety is good and all those things. Because when I visited a place called Tubagere, that is near Bangalore, their farmers are very good experts. They will say that this tree is good for the tender jackfruit, this tree is good for the fruits. So they will suggest us because they have experienced more than 15 years, 20 years in the same field itself. So that is the reason better to talk to the farmers. They know very well about selection of the fruits better than us, I think. I can say that. Okay, I hope I answered, sir. Srinivasan, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because your product looks very beautiful, and also Nair sir also, his product is also very beautiful, you know, light green and whitish color product, which is very attractive for the consumers. My one more question, if once you add the citric acid, as one of the participants has asked, is there any change in cooking quality? Because it is my experience also, once you add the citric acid, it becomes very hard and very difficult to cook. What is your take on that?
Shyam sir, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, am I to answer?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay, yes. So far we have not received any such feedback from the market. Nobody has put such a particular problem to us.
Yeah, I think even I have a same opinion because personally I have cooked, for example, various type of sabjis and biryani, as well as we tried kebab. It will be very good. And we have not experienced this cooking time will increase. But that is not a scientific method. I can differentiate without dipping into citric acid. If it takes 10 minutes to cook 500 grams or 250 grams, if it is dipped into citric acid, probably it will take 2 minutes. But that is the I have not done that scientific way or the exact technical methodology of analysis, sir. But based on my experience, it is not taking much time to cook it, sir. It's the same time, raw or if you dip it in the citric acid, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
Praveen.
can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
Praveen.
Praveen here. Hello, I'm Praveen here.
More than you.
Yes,
Can you hear
Praveen.
me? Okay, my
Yes,
question
yes.
is one is to Mr. Naveen, as he is buying the jackfruit from the farmers. Is it what I face the problem is farmers are not ready to give the tender jackfruit because what they're thinking is When it grows up, it will be 10-15 kgs. When we give it now, it will be only 2 kgs. So it is financially not a good deal for them. Whether Naveen has faced such a problem, and what is the time he kept the tender jackfruit as it is without the processing? Whether he is processing it on the same day, next day, or he is using it for after 2-3 days.
Okay, Praveen sir, so that assumption is wrong. You go and talk to the farmers, they are ready to sell, because in the tree, right, every fruit they will not wait for the ripening. So that's the reason, for example, when I visited Cheluru or the Tubagiri area, farmers are ready to sell. They are giving every day, they are selling it, sending a 1 truck load to the Pune, Bombay and all. They are selling. That problem is not there anywhere. I have not seen that problem from the farmers. And to answer to the second question, as Shamala madam said, first day it will be very fresh. Second also it will be very fresh. We have to make it ready to cook product on the within 2 days itself. Third day onwards, quality of the product will decrease. That is the reason in my presentation I said you focus on the hotel segment as well, because third day if you give it to the retail segment, product quality will go low. If you give it to the hotel, immediately they will consume it in 12 hours itself. So third day product, if you have it, give it to the hotels or the restaurants, sir. That is what we are doing it.
Okay, my one more question is what is your buying price, sir?
Praveen,
At
sir,
what
your
rate you are
kid
buying the
does not hear anything. Praveen, sir, your kid is shouting at the background. From the beginning.
Hello?
Hello?
We cannot hear anything. Your kid is shouting in the background.
What is the buying price I asked?
The buying price. Okay, yes, Praveen. Quickly, I will answer your question so that you can take up a next question. Buying price depends upon the season. For example, if you buy in the November, it will be a off season. Price will be very high. Probably like they will ask for the 75 rupees per kilo and all. When it comes to the season, like in February, March, again its price will decrease by half. And when it goes to the April, May, June and all, price will increase. That is based on my discussion with the farmers. Sorry, Padre sir want to add something.
Wherever from coming kind.
Praveen, can you mute so that Padre sir will answer to add points to? Okay, Padre sir, go ahead.
No. I only concerned about the external sound. Let participants can ask questions. First, identify yourself and ask question for whom. Tell it is intended for whom.
Yeah, hello sir, myself Hari Krishna. I am from Big Basket. So my question is to Naveen sir. So as I was hearing in your conversation that you are already giving to Big Basket also as an online segment. So sir, can you just let me know, have you started the supply? Because I am the concerned person who take care for this category. So just wanted to take that clarity. That is one. And second thing is, what is the seasonality of this product?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, seasonality of this product. I'll take up the easy question first. So seasonality is, that's what I said. I did a little bit survey on the different regions, sir. Probably my confidence is I can serve this product not with the same price. Probably it will be different price with almost 6 to 8 months. Because almost like 4 to 5 months I will get it from the near to Bangalore region itself. And another 3 months I have to go another 300 kilometers from here, and probably off season I need to go to the Tamil Nadu region. So in that scenario, it will probably 6 to 8 months I should be able to supply with a various quantity, because now quantity is very high. I can supply, even raw material availability is there. And the second question to the Big Basket part, right? So probably I will sync up with you on the offline about that, because we have a arrangement through the vendor. I am not directly interacting with that. So I will share my contact number. We will have a discussion, Hari Krishna sir.
Yeah. So in terms of seasonality, you said off season, on season. I just wanted to understand in months, like for example, now, since the summer onset is just.
To answer the question, like for example, now if you see the Malnad region, that is the Shimoga region and all, season has just started. Probably it is almost like a month of March, right? It has started. It will go till the May, June. We will get the tender jack in Shimoga region. In the Tumkur region and all, for example, it has started in the month of November itself. Because when I went there in the month of November, they were selling a truckload of tender jack into the Pune, Bombay and all. So it has started. But at that time, in November and December, it was a flowering in the Shumaga region. So different region, it is a different season is there, sir. That is the reason I said don't depend upon the only one region or the one farmer community, like one area. Probably you need to talk to the different people, not just in Karnataka. Probably we need to go and talk to the Tamil Nadu as well, because their Pandrutti, for example, right? You will get a lot of off-season fruit as well, off-season tender jackfruit as well, sir. Okay,
Yes.
so we'll
Naveen,
take up
sir.
next question.
ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಇದು
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಸರ್? ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು?
ಸರ್ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ್ ಅಂತ, ಮೈಸೂರಿಂದ.
ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೇರಳವಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇದು ಹೇರಳವಾಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಿಂದ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
Okay, so ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಉಳಿದವರಿಗೆ, so that other people also will understand. Question is basically how I am storing this product. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂದು ಪ್ರೀ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಶ್ಯಾಮ್ ನಾಯರ್ ಸೆಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಮೈ ಅದರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಕುಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್. I am taking it based on the number of this one orders. Even it could be retail, or I am not taking any product return. Even it could be online or the hotels. Everything is on the pre-order based. And hotels, no need to storage because immediately it will go to the kitchen. Retail segment, if they have a storage with the 8 to 9 degree temperatures refrigeration. So it's a open refrigeration system will be there in the open refrigeration ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ ಅವರೇ, ತುಂಬಾ ತರಕಾರಿ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಂತ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಐ ನೀಡ್ at least 6 to 8 degree or 9 degree temperature storage is required to extend the shelf life. As Shyam Nair said, it's from 5 days to 7 days. Otherwise we will get only 2 days shelf life.
Yes.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್, ಇದು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? ಯಾವ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಮಕೂರು ಇದೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಗ್ರಾಮಾಂತರ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ, ಮೈಸೂರು ಇದೆ, ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಇದೆ, ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗ ಇದೆ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಇದೆ. ಹಲಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಬಹುತೇಕ ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲಸು ಹೇರಳವಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೇರಳವಾಗಿ ಅದು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಜನರಿಗೆ, ಅದರದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹುಶಃ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೌತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕೊಡಗು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸರ್, ಕೊಡಗು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಎಳೆಕಾಯಿ ಕಿತ್ತಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆನೆಕಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ.
Correct. Even in Kodagu district, huge availability is there. So availability of raw material is not at all an issue, sir. We need to work on that. Even the demand is not at all issue. Demand is huge. Only thing is, as a middle person, we need to work on that. That's all.
Sir, on the last question, sir.
Naveen, one more quick question. When you are adding it in salt and citric acid, after the consumer, when he wants to use the product, whether he has to wash it once, because there should be some remnant of salt and citric acid in the fruits. Whether you have to wash it, then use it.
Yes, sir. You see, even without washing also I tried. That is not an issue, sir. No problem, because this concentration, as Madam said, Shamla Madam said, it is very low concentration. It is not a high concentration. Not required. Like my product, when I am using it, I am not washing. There is no change in the taste or anything, sir. But if you want, you can wash it as well, because immediately you will consume it, right? So you will cook it immediately. Not an issue, sir. But it's not mandatory.
And how you are drying? Like it is also like you are spreading it on a table and air drying, or you are using some other method of drying?
No, sir. See, that's what I have a vegetable processing unit. I have got a couple of vegetable dehydrator. These dehydrators called spin dehydrators. So it is basically like a washing machine, right? Spin dehydrator. So I'm using those dehydrator to remove the moisture content. And dehydrating, it is a 750 RPM speed. Probably it is taking 1 minute. I mean, it is a higher speed dehydrator is there. That is taking 20 seconds, sir. Maximum 20 seconds.
Can you share? Can you type in the chat box what is the name of the machine, please, so that we can purchase if you want?
Sure. I will type it. I will type it, sir. Thank you. Any
Okay,
next question?
Thank you.
Any more questions? ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು
ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದು ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್, ಈ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ? ಹಲೋ
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್, ಈ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ಡಿಶಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್? ಯಾವ ಡಿಶಸ್ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ?
See, that's what, sir. See, if you go to the premium segment hotel, right, star hotels, they are making a kebab mostly, and some of the restaurants they are making a biryani out of this. So tender jackfruit biryani is like, as madam said, it is an alternative to the meat, and people are using it. Veg restaurants, like in Bangalore, there are many popular restaurants like that. They are making a sambar and palya. Palya, it is not a workable solution for them because it will become a little expensive for them. Yeah, they have to mix with the other kaalugala jothe, they have to mix it. But sambar is a best thing for them.
Hello.
Yes. Questions?
Hello, ನಾನು ಶಿವರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕಾಸರಗೋಡಿಂದ.
We can permit another 2-3 questions if there.
Hello.
Okay, sir. So alternative to meat. Okay.
Hello.
ಕೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಶಿವರಾಮ್ ಅವರೇ.
ಈ ನೀವು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ?
Oh, that's a good.
This is a very good question. I was waiting for this question from other participant as well, and you should know this very well because pricing. I forgot to mention that. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ 2 factors. One is if you use the fruits on the same day or next day, right, you will get a very good output. You will get a 60 to 70% output. If you use the fruits on the 3rd day, 4th day, then its shelf life will decrease, and that quality of the whatever the output you will get is also not good. We need to cut lot of skin as well as the center part also. Sometimes it gets spoiled. So usually you can take that 50 to 60% is the average output you will get it from one fruit. For example, 1 kg fruit, if you select raw jackfruit, you will get only 600 grams maximum. That's all. If you get a 700 gram, that fruit is a very good quality. But I achieved 78 to 80% some of the fruit as well. Even the lowest was the 40%.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Naveen sir, have you thought about the ripe fruits once it ripens?
No, sir. That is, I think, Padre sir is focusing on that. And Padre sir, ripen ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
That is altogether a different segment.
What exactly is the question?
Sir, my name is Anup. I'm from Wayanad. I am Suvarna sir is talking. Sir,
I would like to ask sir one question I want to ask. One sir, Naveen sir, it is 6 to 8 weeks ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು maturity, and now fruit facility ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದು ನಾವು ಎಡಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ we are using. Is it good or bad? Because product looks nice.
You can use it, sir. Shivana sir. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಸರ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೆಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್.
Agli sir. Thank you.
Anup sir has got a question from Wayanad.
Yes, Naveen sir. I'm a coffee grower in Wayanad. I have, I think, more than 200-300 trees, and I think I generate about 1,000 to 1,500 fruits per annum, which I have been using for compost in the last many years. And I really appreciate Padri sir for organizing this class. Maybe I can value add to my product.
Yeah. Anup, how much is your production?
I have about 200-300 trees, sir. I have about 1,000-1,500 fruits, I think, every year.
No, that is a bad. That is not a good calculation. It should be far. Two more zeros you have to add.
Wow. Must be. I have never taken account. It's just what we have been doing is earlier, before ripening itself, while doing shade lopping, we used to cut it and put it on the floor. Nowadays, what we do is we wait for it to ripen so that when we cut it and put on the floor, there is little more fermentation and it adds as a better compost. So we have never thought about marketing it as a food product.
Anupji, in lighter vein, if you have not taken count, don't take count, because if you take count, you will be more disheartened and disappointed because your crop will be far more. Anyway, there are some ways probably. you can start thinking about it. Yeah, ready to cook and ready to eat are slowly coming in. Anyway, Naveen, would you like to answer that?
Sorry, sir, I missed the last part of the question, sir.
He said he is not finding any use and is composting and all that. Sir, one thing is that even in Kodagu, somebody was mentioning about Kodagu. See, this elephant menace is not an easy one to tackle, but whatever tender jackfruit you cut and cook, you can make use of it. I think to cook still better brining, because brining you can do the production and market later. And for the gentleman or a lady who has raised this question about Kodagu, in Kodagu already one women's group has been producing brine tender jackfruit. The name of the organization is Kodagu Nature Best, and last year they started. They have got very good demand for their brine tender jackfruit. Even Anup, this will be answered for Anup also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And as everybody completed their questions, is there? I can allow one or two more questions if they are very important.
I was just wanted to know what is the disadvantage or the food quality of the inner core of a raw jackfruit, because we are discarding it as per the procedure that has been shown. The inner core, is it not edible or it's really bad? I don't know. I just wanted to know about it.
Yes, anybody would like to answer that? If none answer, I will answer.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. You go ahead, sir.
At one time, in maybe it was in Cochin, in a Jack festival, somebody served us a very spicy curry, and including all the VIPs and others didn't know what it is. And finally, they called the chef, the lady Padmini Shivadas. She said it is made from core. So I don't know about nutrition and other things, but the taste was very good. So core is not, it is finally not throwable. You can find out some use definitely. And there are some ethnic uses also. If you ask this GSB, Gaud Saraswat Brahmins, they know different, recipes to make use of different parts. Jackfruit is a Kalpavriksha.
Sir, to add to what you are saying,
can it be included in the packet instead of throwing it away? Naveenji, can this inner core be retained and not thrown away when you are packing it? That's my...
Okay. This is another question, like a good question. Inner core, actually small piece, for example, 2 mm, we are keeping it. Otherwise, what will happen, especially when you are making the biryani, right? So it will not retain. Once you boil it or once you cook it, it will spread. Actually, it is not like a complete piece will not be there. That is the reason 2 mm we are keeping that inner core, and other part we are taking out. That is a waste, sir. Small part we are keeping it out.
Oh, that's good.
Madam? Naveen sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, idu Naveen sir ಗೆ questions.
ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ.
ರೂಪಶ್ರೀ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮೈಸೂರಿನಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
Okay.
ಸರ್ ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಸರ್ ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಿತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ? ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ರೈತರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವರಿಗೂ ಬೈ ಮಾಡೋರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
Okay, so just I will translate this question into English. It is a little complex question because I am taking. I said earlier I am processing based on the order only, but Madam is asking how exactly like procuring from the farmers, because farmers they can sell it to others as well. Because how they will get a commitment from us. So I have estimated, because order what I'm saying is the shop or the online, right? For example, today some shops are online companies, they are ordering, for example, 100 packets of 250 grams. I will know that, for example, I have that projection. This is very important in the ready to cook or any vegetable business. You should know, for example, tomorrow, Thursday. So tomorrow, Thursday, how much order I will get it? Or the Saturday, I have a projection. I know that Saturday and Wednesday are the huge demand for the vegetables in Bangalore. That is somehow, I was talking to Padres sir also earlier. It is somehow assumption that Wednesday is the vegetable day and the Saturday is the vegetable day in Bangalore. And to meet that requirement, right? So I have already ordered how much quantity I need it on the Friday evening. So farmer will pluck it on the Friday morning, and Friday evening he will deliver it to my factory itself. So farmers here one rough estimation ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. It is not possible to exactly estimate that, okay, I will buy the 100 kg on this day or 500 kg on this day itself. But rough estimation we have that as an entrepreneur, we need to do that to reach the market or to achieve the target, whatever we are getting from the end customers, end users.
My dear friends, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ,
So
ಒಂದು
sir.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮುಗಿಸಬಹುದಾ?
We'll give email ID and my contact number. If any questions are there, we can also later on answer.
ಯಾ ನೀವು ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Okay, type madam. Email ID haku nan phone number.
Sir, before you conclude,
friends,
can I ask one last question?
Okay, fine.
Sir, it is regarding, banana, the jackfruit chips and jam also are usually made, sir. Can that also be marketed and processed?
Sir, from jackfruit you can make hundreds of products, sir. But one thing we have to see is how much volume we can push and which has more demand and shelf life and all these issues. So it's a good idea, good suggestion. Depending on the local market availability and the raw material we have, in Kerala is now doing so many untraditional, new, innovative products. A good idea, sir.
Sir, hello.
Thank you.
So this is Jairam here. One last question, sir.
Jairam, this
Naveen, sir.
Question we have to conclude.
Sir, whether the sizing will be standard for all the usages or it will be different based on the usage? Naveen, sir.
I think quickly I will answer to Jairam question. So size, we are making it a common because various recipes required a various size, right? For example, in Karnataka we make a palya. Palya, it will be very small pieces we are making it. And if it is a biryani, it is a different pieces. So commonly we are making it a simple size, one size, and consumer can cut it after that because there will be no problem of skinning out or anything. Everything will be very easy for them. It will be hardly 2 minutes. They can cut it out as they require, sir. Single size. Okay. With that, I think Padres sir, you can conclude, sir.
Yeah, thank you, friends. Thank you for a wonderful cooperation. Though the technicalities somewhere in between, there was some interruptions. I am sorry for that. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ವೆರಿ ಲೈವ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಬಂದಿವೆ ಮತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. Let this be a beacon of light for us to go ahead. Let me recall my days when we went on a study tour to Sri Lanka 8 years ago, where from we brought this mantra of jackfruit development, RTE and RTC, ready to cook, ಅಡುಗೆಗೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ತಿನ್ನಲು ಸಿದ್ಧ. ಇದೆರಡು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮೌಲ್ಯವರ್ಧನೆಯ ಮಂತ್ರಗಳು ಆಗಬೇಕು. Unfortunately, it took so much long for the ready to cook sector and also ready to eat. ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿನ್ನಲು ಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯಮ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆರಂಭ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಾರಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಜಾಕ್ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಜಾಕ್ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊರತೆಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಇವೆ. ರೆಡಿ ಸಿದ್ಧ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ ರೆಡಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜೀಸ್. ಮೆಷಿನರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಪರಿಹರಿಸುವಂತ ಜಾಕ್ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. 1-2 ವರ್ಷ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಠಿಣ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದಟ್ 2 of our entrepreneurs have done a very good job. And ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, both the products of Naveen and Shyam, what they have shown here are quite photogenic. ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದವರ ಹಂಗೆ, ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಹಂಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಫೋಟೋಜೆನಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನೋಡುವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಹಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಬ್ರು ತಮ್ಮ ಗುಟ್ಟುಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನವೀನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರತಿಸ್ಪರ್ಧಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ನಾ ಏನ, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ ನವೀನ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹರಿಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಸೀಸನಾಲಿಟಿ. ಹೌ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್? Can it be made available round the year for the consumers? That must be what is working in his mind. Harikrishna, there are solutions. ಒಂದು ನವೀನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ 6-8 ತಿಂಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಈಗ ಇರುವ ನಾವು ಅಧ್ಯಯನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಬಳಕೆದಾರರಿಗೆ ಹಲಸು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇವಲ ಎಳೆ ಹಲಸು ಗುಜ್ಜೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ತರಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. ತರಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಳಸುವ ಹಲಸಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮುಂದೆ ತಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋರು ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಕುಕ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಫ್ರೋಸನ್ ಜಾಕ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಹಲಸಿನ ಬ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ನ ಮಂಚೂಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಹಲಸನ್ನ 6 ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. For your kind information, even jack seed is brined and put in cans or retort pouches and being sent exported. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೈಟ್ ಲೇಬಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡಿನ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಬ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ when they do it in commercial scale, they don't have to put a lot of salt. Only small percentage, maybe 3 to 4 they are managing, so that we don't have to wash the end product again. So there are many lessons, there are opportunities. What we want is, we want people who will take risk, understand, work, do the homework, and can raise the flag of jackfruit. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಹಲಸು ಬೆಳೆಸುವ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ಹಲಸನ್ನ ಹಾಳಾಗದ ಹಾಗೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ರೂರಲ್ ಇಕಾನಮಿ ಮತ್ತು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಸಿಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವ ಹಾಗೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ, ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ನಾನೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಷವೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲದಂತ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪನ್ನವನ್ನ ಕೊಡುವ ಒಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬಳಕೆಗೆ ತರಬೇಕಿದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ Shyamala has told that they will give their all contact numbers. You can contact them one-to-one. I'm very happy that all of them are sharing all the secrets. ನವೀನ್ ಇನ್ ಬಹುಶಃ ಏನು ಬಾಕಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಬುಧವಾರ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಒಳ ಗುಟ್ಟುಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. I thank all of you people. This should be the approach. Let us grow together. Thank you. Over to whoever is conducting the next thing.
Hello sir, thank you very much. And as you told, it's because of cooperation from all three of you. First of all, we would like to thank you very much. Because of your initiation only we did this webinar, and really I hope that it has benefited all the participants whoever has joined this webinar. And also I thank heartily Naveen and Shyam Nair. They have done wonderful work, and though they have started in a small scale, they are the examples for other people to follow. And we appreciate your efforts, both Naveen and Shyam Nair. And we thank you profusely for joining this webinar and making it useful for all the budding entrepreneurs who will be starting this enterprise. And I hope it has helped all of them. And they can always come back to us, UAS Bangalore, for whatever their needs they want. And somebody had asked, they wanted hands-on training. Yeah, you can come to our department, UAS GKK Bangalore. So we will definitely happy to show whoever has some more hands-on experience. And you can come individually also, no problem, because organizing training program in this pandemic is very difficult. So whoever has interest, you please come over. So we will show you, and that will not a problem. So thank you very much, sir. So with this, we will end this webinar. Thank you all, whoever has joined.
Thank you. Bye-bye.